Welcome back to Rock and Rattle Retreat. We're building up from here. This was March of 2023, I believe. Over a year ago, we put in the footers, and we're going up from there. That was concrete a year ago, more than a year ago. Man, how time flies. So, we last left you with roofing felt. Crickets. Actual roofs. Well, we gotta build one more roof, I think. Anybody got a guess of what roof we gotta build? Actually, this is a fun one. It's time to get creative. So first off, we have to get some supplies. And since we have all the supplies here that we need, hopefully, yeah, we got most of them. We need some 2x4s. And we're going to use the 2x4s we scavenged from all those trusses because we got them. Might as well use them. Got to get to them first. Since there is still rain in the forecast, we have tarps, plastic over everything, so you can unplastic the 2x4s. Get that off of there, and we're going to find some 2x4s. Now, we don't need that long 2x4, so we don't need those extra long ones. We don't need the short ones really that much either. We need something in the middle. So we get a bunch of 2x4s together. Off we go. Oh yeah, it's a long distance. Out and around to the other side. Anybody got any clue what we're going to be doing now? Probably not yet. Alright. Leave it in the comments if you know what you're doing. If you know what we are going to be doing before this point in time. Gotta get a nice straight one. Too late. You haven't left a comment. Too late. Because here is our walkout basement. We need a cover for it. We need to get this built up before the roofers come, the siders come, so that it can all be roofed and sided with everything else. So we are making it up as we go. And we get everything out so we can start cutting 2x4s. There is so many different ways to do this. The one option we didn't go for was having someone else build it for us. I looked into that option, and I think they wanted like $12,000 to come out and build it for us. And that is only 6 foot wide and 10 foot long. Seems a bit expensive to me. So we cut up some 2x4s. Take him into the garage on the right. Come on, finish cutting. There we go. And lay out what we think is going to be happening here. So of course you got to do 2 of these, because 1 for each side. And we want a kind of square. And if it would cooperate, I can actually put a few nails in this. I don't know, maybe too many. A few more nails, and we have it working. Okay, take it out here and see if it's actually going to do what we think we're going to do. So, a little frame up of a slanted roof. That'll start it. And then we put in all the little studs, because it does need some strength to it. Because on this side the main roof basically slopes down to it, so any snow that comes off that main roof is probably going to hit this. So of course I want to overbuild it. But this is just the first portion. Alright, cut some more 2x4s up. Because I guess we seem to want to put a piece of plywood on top of this thing at some point in time. So we need something to support all that plywood. There we go. Something like that. Oh, gotta stand them up. And then a lot of toenailing. A lot of nails, a lot of nails, a lot of nails. Few adjustments. And cut a piece of plywood. And up we go. We're doing this in pieces, of course. Okay. Now that plywood is not quite big enough to cover the entire section up there, so I needed a little piece either to go down here in front or down on the back. And I guess I decided to put it on the back side. So that still needs to be trimmed down a little bit. Dry fitting is always good to make sure it fits before we start nailing. And then there's a real problem if you nail it all down and it doesn't quite work. course, we're not finished yet, because I don't want to have to shovel snow out off those stairs at all. Now, if nobody understands what we're sort of doing or what's going on, you have to wait till the end. My vision was to put in some Bilco doors, which are steel doors, but when they formed everything up, they did not have my vision in mind. They had their own, and of course the concrete people are long gone. And I tried to figure out how to get Bilco doors to fit on those, and you just can't do it with that big of opening. So, another piece to it. And it seemed to work, so we're bringing them back. And of course, when you make one, might as well make two. So, what do I got? I got two of them. Alright. So what do you do to make it any stronger, or stronger so that the snow will be on it, is you make little studs. And then you put them closer together. So we cut up a whole bunch of little studs. And nailed them in. And of course I forgot to turn the camera on when I was doing most of this, so you get the last one. Alrighty then. Here we go. Come on, Cameron.
Okay.
Look at it. Here we go.
Action!
So, we have smaller sides going down. And there we go. Looks good, doesn't it? So we just need something new on top of all this, besides nailing it down to the sill plate. So, here we go. So we made sure this is all square already, and brought it out here to put some more nails in it to make sure it fit this top.
I got two nails. It's not gonna matter. That should lock it in.
And you'll see here in a few minutes or seconds, I don't know which, what's actually going to happen. Because this piece is not going to be attached down on that plate. And if I had enough airline, this would be done already. Had to move the air compressor. Finish the nailing here. Alright. There's the air compressor way over there. Alright, bring it back in, and we gotta make some more of those. Joists? Whatever the plywood's gonna sit on this time. It's not a floor, it's a roof. Purlins, maybe. And since, of course, snow's going to hit it, we make a bunch of them. Get it all lined up and nail it in and take it out. And here we go. Make sure it still fits. Boom. Well, it sort of fits if it was actually in the right spot.
It looks good.
Looky there. Fits like a glove. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to put some hinges on it and open it up. And then we can walk in. And when we're done, we can close it up. We need to put some doors in the front or something. And of course, we've got to put plywood on top of this thing. It's one piece, there's another piece. Whole bunch of nails. Trim it off. And then of course we need to sheathe the sides. Get some OSB out. Cut it to the right size and put it up here and nail it in place. Maybe. Hold it, hold it. Nail in there. Boom. Alright, next piece. And the last piece. There we go. This is what she looks like. Still needs to be sided and roofed. We got some hinges. Still need to make some kind of little door on the front. Keep all of the leaves and critters out of there. And there we got it open. Also need some gas shocks, struts, whatever the heck those things are, that help lift it, because we're talking almost 100 pounds. And that's what we got done this time. We're coming along. If we can just get some roof, some siding, and some windows in, we'd be looking a lot better. That's down the road yet. But we're making steps. I say this thing is probably way too big. But that's what we got. That's what we're doing. We got that little bitty thing done down there, so we get access to the basement and keep the rain and the snow out of it. Here we go. So we'll catch you next time. Subscribe to keep track of us. Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment, and we'll catch you next time.